We just got our first official Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 teaser. Recently, the creators of the game took to the Poppy Playtime Discord server to give thanks to us fans for supporting this little story about a toy that's turned into a worldwide phenomenon. With this message came potentially Chapter 5's official cover art. So let's just get into it. October 12th was the Poppy Playtime release anniversary, meaning 4 years ago we entered the Playtime Co factory for the first time. Each step took us closer and closer to the company's darkest secrets. Every shadow and every flickering light was a hiding spot for the experiments that lurked below. All the scares, all the lore, and all the lives lost has brought us here. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, and it can't come soon enough. I remember the first time witnessing this giant blue monster and thinking, yep, I'm about to be terrified. I can't thank Mob enough for creating such an incredible world that I've spent an endless amount of hours in. But today, they wanted to thank us. On the Poppy Playtime Discord server, they wrote, "Hi everyone. 4 years ago, a mysterious factory door opened, and the world of Poppy Playtime was born. Since that day, you, our fans, creators, and dreamers have turned this world into something we've only dreamed of. Together, we've sparked a global phenomenon, 200 billion UGC YouTube views, top 100 global licensing recognition. In 2024, Catnap was the #3 costume on Google Trends, which even landed us a shout out on Jimmy Kimmel Live. We've joined forces with Fortnite, Minecraft, and Squishmallow, partnered with Legendary Pictures for a feature film, and earned multiple Xbox awards celebrating your favorite chapters of the game. Every step of the way, you've been right there with us, building, theorizing, cosplaying, creating, and now as we look ahead, the story of Playtime Co is reaching new heights. What's coming next will be the most ambitious, most immersive chapter in the Poppy Playtime universe, crafted with more passion, care, and imagination than ever before. Mob Entertainment has evolved a lot over the last 4 years, and we can truly say that Chapter 5 is going to be the best yet. Thank you for believing, for searching, for playing, and for being a part of this incredible journey. Here's to the story that started with a toy and became a worldwide phenomenon. Zach and Seth. It really is incredible to see how far this simple game has come. It speaks to the indie community, the fans, and everyone in between. But along with this thank you letter came Chapter 5's official cover art. As of right now, we can see the official Chapter 5 logo with the classic red scribble behind it. The background is right outside of the lab's entrance where the poppy flowers are. Underneath the logo is of course the prototype's hand, and he's holding a poppy head. The image overall looks incredible. It's perfect for Chapter 5. I feel it captures the dark aura-filled essence of the prototype. He's holding the head of the very thing he created, as it all started with Poppy. Now, I'm assuming this is the official Chapter 5 cover art. However, this could very well change. You know, with Chapter 4, they changed it a handful of times until the chapter was released, and they kept it as doughy. So don't be surprised if it does end up changing. This could even just be special art specifically for this post. It might not have anything to do with Chapter 5's plot, but I think it does, especially since they posted it on Twitter an hour after. That being said, there are a few details I want to talk about here. First, I don't think this is Poppy's actual head. At the end of Chapter 4, she ran off to presumably hide somewhere. I mean, maybe he found her and did this, but I'll talk about that more in a moment. So I'm assuming it's a different doll. In unused content for Chapter 1, there was a room filled with Poppy doll heads on shelves and machines. It was presumably her manufacturing room. So maybe this is where he grabbed one of her heads. Since Poppy is his daughter, he might even have other Poppy dolls down there in the labs with him, experimenting with them or just keeping them around for comfort. After all, he is a father, and Poppy is the only thing he has left of his daughter. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bunch of other Poppy dolls laying around in Chapter 5. It's also interesting that this doll head is cracked. Throughout every chapter, we can see that Poppy is becoming more and more worn down. It's as if she's aging, or the doll itself is falling apart because of wear and tear. We can even see what could be the same crack on her face. This specific doll even has the red cheeks and lipstick. So this leads me to my next point. What if this doll he's holding is the real Poppy, and Mob just teased the ending of Chapter 5? Hear me out. Like I said before, Poppy left us at the end of Chapter 4, so maybe she wandered a little too far and the prototype snatched her up. Or perhaps another experiment did that was helping him, like Boxy. But that's a stretch. I'm just coping because I really want to see Boxy in the next chapter. Mob Entertainment, please give us Boxy Boo. If the prototype did get Poppy, he likely wouldn't make the same mistake again of leaving her unattended in the box from Chapter 1. So he destroyed her, putting a stop to all her plans once and for all. This seems a little extreme, but it wouldn't be the first time the prototype has killed. His overall plan plan is to stop Playtime Co. in their experiments. He's shown he would do anything to achieve this. Or maybe he just kind of kills her at the end of the chapter. Either way, this could be teasing that she does die in chapter 5. But let's go even deeper here. Assuming this is Poppy's head, notice how it's empty. That detail is absolutely on purpose. This head is empty because he took Poppy, his daughter, out of the doll and put her back into a human body. Remember the orphans the prototype has with him in the labs? Remember the little secret him and Harley were trying to crack? Well, maybe it was to put the human consciousness back into another body. This way, Elliot and his daughter could finally be together again. His daughter could finally hug her father once more. Again, that's kind of an extreme stretch. I don't think we'll be seeing humans in this chapter, considering we have never seen them in any other chapter before. But they did say this would be the most ambitious chapter yet, so who knows? Either way, it's fun to speculate as to what this could mean, even if it makes me sound kinda crazy. The last thing I want to talk about with this art is the theme of it. In chapter 4, the prototype said it's always been about him and Poppy, what they are.
I'm disappointed.
After all that time in your case, I'd hoped you'd see things differently.
Don't you understand?
It's always been about you
And we'll all be what we are. That's not a truth that can be burnt away. No, not when it can mean so much more.
I interpret this as father and daughter. The story has always been about both of them, the creator and his first creation. Poppy is on your side while you're ultimately trying to get to the prototype. Everything must come full circle, and here we are, chapter 5, finally seeing the prototype. I really do think this chapter is going to be focused on him and Poppy. Their relationship is going to be the main theme. We will learn what happened to her before she died and how she got turned into this doll. Also, what happened to Elliot and how he became the prototype. This also means the ARG might be centered around one of them, either Poppy or the prototype, their creation. So I think this artwork is teasing chapter 5's theme, the prototype and Poppy's relationship. A dark yet sad father and daughter story. How even though she's free inside the factory, he is still in control, always having her in arm's reach. She wants to free everyone while he wants the opposite because he knows if the toys get out, someone will just start the experiments again. What do you guys think this teaser means? Do you like it? This completely caught me off guard and it was such a weird time to release it, but I'm so glad they did. So let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below, and if you like horror game content like this, please consider subscribing. Also, I have a Discord server, so if you want to chat with me, I recommend joining. And if you want to support the channel more, you can become a member. Don't forget to follow my Twitter at TerrifiedT. Thanks for watching.